We are facing a game against Morocco, qualification of the World Cup. 1 month after we have 2 games. I don't know what's up in November, but then we have African Cup. It's like a package, all these games. We started with the game against Morocco, very good team, don't need to say that, semi-final of the World Cup. We played against them away, we did very well. Unfortunately, we lost 2-1 from penalty that was not a penalty, and 2 penalties didn't give us to us, but this is belong to the history. About the squad, the last time that we was here, the last games of the first national team was against Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast. We won these 2 games to secure our place second time in a row in Africa. After a long time that Zambia was not in Africa. It was a target to come second time to show that the first time was not by coincidence. We want to be consistent. We are consistent in what we are doing, and I'm happy that we qualified, and I'm sure that we can do well in Africa. The last qualification was very, very tough, also for me as a coach. We missed a lot of players, injuries and other issues, and we played with a team that was a little bit new, but they did an unbelievable job, for my opinion. We played good football. We won 4 games from 6, 1 draw and 1 loss. The first game against Ivory Coast. We improved any aspect of football. We played good football. The last 4 games we didn't concede goals. So it's a good base for the future. And after a long time, we come to the other game, the Morocco game. We started again package of few games, and we want to do well like we did in the last qualification. The squad will be based about these players that proved themselves in the last qualification from Africa, as the last game was against Sierra Leone. This is the base squad, and the players that come back from different reasons that was not in the team, they are coming back. So I think it's a very healthy competition, because these players that come now, even they are very good players, need to prove themselves, like the players that play in the last qualification prove themselves. So I think we have a healthy competition like I wanted. You remember the first day that I came here, I said to you, we need to create a big squad with a good competition at a very good position with few players that will fight for their place. Unfortunately, we don't have Sunzu that is injured, and Tandy that was part of this success. I wish them to be healthy. I order more than 30 players, 31 players, because September is a tricky one. August is a tricky one to call players, because it's the beginning of the season. Some players playing, some players only train, some players didn't start in the league. So the squad will not be like this. It will be like this in the first 2 days. And then we will reduce the squad. We want to see the players who is in a good shape or is not in a good shape. We will test them. Jamie will test them. I will test them. We will see who in a good shape, who is not, who worked in the summer, who didn't work in the summer. So the first days will be for first 2 days, also to check the players. And it will not be 31, it will be like 24 players. The 24 that we think that will be in a good shape and can be good for this game, which is important. So 1 target we reached, 2 targets. First, we qualified to African again. Second, we have now squad with a healthy competition, which I like, and I think it will be good for Zambia for the future and for the present. And we didn't have much league games to see even in Europe, because the players played maybe 1 or 2 games. We saw them. I was, as you know, I was in Cham, so I saw from close, like the next generation of the national team, who can be, who cannot be. So I was with them all the games, all the trainings, and I have a lot of conclusions about this. And that's all. We came to the final squad for final provisional squad. I think it's a good squad, and I think Zambia is on the right way. We have a very good game, a very tough game in the 8th of September, and we want to do well in this game and the following games. And I think we are on the right way. Chan is not the first team. Chan is Chan, Kosafa is Kosafa, under 17 is under 17. I'm in charge of the first team. This is my in charge. The first team did a big improvement. Before I came, Zambia didn't qualify to Africa. Now we qualify second time in a row for the first place in front of the champions of Africa. And we beat them, we won against them, and we improved everything, and we did it without at least 6 key players that was in the qualification before. So I think there is no doubt that the team is improvement. Chan is Chan. This is something else. For me, Chan, as I told before, I came to see the players who can be in the national team, who cannot be. This was my target. And I'm happy that I was there. I saw the players. And as you see the squad, you can understand what is my conclusion. But we gave them a program to the players, what to do to improve themselves. If they improve themselves, they will be in the national team. If not, they will not be in the national team. So I'm the coach of the national first team. The first team did very well, no doubt about this. The last game was qualification to Africa. I say again, 4 winnings, 1 loss, 1 draw. The last games, 4 games is clean sheet, 3 winnings in a row. I think it's fantastic for us. And for me, it's a good base for the future because, as I said again, we did it without key players. Now they are coming back to the squad, so we have healthy competition.
Yes. Good morning, Coach. My name is Brian, Junior USTV. From the list on the defense department, it seems that a number of players who took part at the CHAN competition, some are created the list. My question is it the matter of working with what you have, or you do have plans in which you're going to use these same players differently at a different stage?
I think again, we have under 17 in October, we have under 20, we have CHAN. Everything is for target to be in first to the first team. I'm in charge on the first team. I went to be with CHAN to see the next players. I will go to under 17 also in October. When is it? In November, also to see the next generation. Then we'll see who can be good for us and we're not going to go for it. We'll be in the first place. But as long as we have a chance, of course, we will do everything. But I don't know the answer. I'm still looking for the answer. Everybody give me a different answer.
What are some of the answers that you've been given?
Huh?
What are some of the answers that you've given?
One answer that the 3 points against Congo is like this, and then we have like they will calculate Eritrea like 6 points, and I don't know. To be honest, I didn't understand. I'm waiting for a clear answer.
Yes. Yes, Coach. The game against Morocco next month, it's a very crucial game. And last time around, you and your team supposed to have some friendlies which were cancelled due to some administrative issues that I know you are not going to answer. But as a coach from that time, are you being able to be in contact with your players to bring them back in the mood that even as they're going to face Morocco, they are together as one and forget about all that happened between players and the administration?
Look, for me, bottom line is important. I wanted that we have 2 games. We didn't have the games. I'm not going to put finger to who is playing, who is not. It's not my area. I feel sorry that we don't have a games. Games is important, but we didn't have a game. I'm still in contact with, of course, most of the players. I follow them in their clubs. I'm in contact with the players that play abroad, with the coaches to see how they are. And we'll be ready for Morocco. We will do everything to be ready for Morocco. This is most important.
Any other question?
There's a hand here.
Sure.
Coach, before
Elizabeth is Penny. I wanted to find out, I've seen fashion coming back after almost 3 years of being away. Considering your issues and everything is past, have you reconciled with him for you to have put him back? I know you mentioned that everyone who is in the team is
No, fashion did something that wrong, he shouldn't have done. But he called me a few weeks ago and he apologized. And I felt that his apology was honest, that he said that he did something that he shouldn't have done. He spoke against people that he didn't need to speak, including, players, etc. And I felt that, I will not tell you what we spoke about it, but he called. And as I said before, I'm not a guy that has personal issue with anybody. The only issue that I have is the team. And he was very honest, so we did the first step. And I believe him, and I told him that I accepted his apology. And you see that now is in the squad. He's a young man that did a big mistake, but he was out of the squad because of this, and he apologized, and I accepted.
Afternoon, Coach. Where's my name? Last journalist. My question to you is, what is your vision for Chipolopolo?
Vision for what?
Your vision for the national team, the Zambia national team, Chipolopolo.
Vision for what?
Just the team. Where do you want to see it? Maybe the next 3 years, or as long as the contract runs?
I want the Zambia will be one of the top teams in Europe and Africa. I think we did a lot of progress in the last 2 years, but I think there is a way to do on the pitch and off the pitch. And the fact that we did something that was not done in the years before, qualified to Africa, is good, but now is the time we're going to do more. So we always put a target that is higher than where we are now. So the first target is to qualify, second is to qualify the second time in a row, and now we want to do better. We want to put Zambia in one of the best teams in Africa. It's not easy at all. We need to improve a lot of things on the pitch and off the pitch. But I think as long as we continue improving like we did in the last 2.5 years, we can reach these targets.
Coach, I've seen the return of Lewis Menda, one of the goalkeepers. It's one goalkeeper that hasn't been included in most of the games, including the chat. What prompted you to bring him back?
Lawrence did well for us until he was injured against Chad, not on his fault. And then he lost his place also in his club. And Willard was very good. He also did well in the Chan. So now we came back to his club. And I took him back. I took, as you see, 4 goalkeepers. We need 3. So we want to see also Lawrence how he is. Playing the last game, I was in the game, it was good. And the door is open for him, we need to be good.
Any question? Yeah, sure.
Last time I asked you this question, I was to ask you, are you getting the best out of the players?
I think this is the target, to take the best from the players. I think until now, it's more than expected, because we won against Ivory Coast first game, first qualification. All the 3 forwards, from different reasons, couldn't be with us. I didn't see many things that can overcome this. We play with 3 forwards completely different, like Sabobo, Kennedy, and Kelvin or Chama, and we did very well. So it means that we are taking from the players even more than the best. And this is our target, this is my target as a coach. I can tell you that one thing that I'm very proud in all my career, that 95% of the players that I received them finish better than I received them. And it will be also here. The players improved a lot. We had a bad luck of injury. I never faced injury like this, like Patron Daka and Bambo and Miguel and Benson and Lamek Banda and etc. Key players. We played without them. I don't see. Take the key 6 players from Germany. I don't know if they will win against the champions of Africa, and we did it. So for me, it's a good base for the future, and a good base for the present. And like I wanted, I told you when I came, I will repeat it. I want that at the end of the day, I will have in my list at least 30, 40 players that I need to choose from them. And I hope that more players will play in Europe. This is our target. You see all the top teams in Africa, like Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Ghana, that I was the coach and I needed to choose 200 players that play abroad. They are playing, and all the squad play in Europe, which I have a lot of respect to this league, but as you know, Europe is much better by any aspect. So I hope it will be more, and there is more. Few of the young players that I took, the players from Leganés, the players from Cagliari, they are young players. I saw them, I was there. And they are good for the future, and I think also for the present. And we slowly progress.
Yes.
One more for me. Well, the rest is still on in the World Cup qualifiers, and obviously if CAF decides to give us 3 points, do you think Zambia can finish in 7th place?
I think yes. I think this qualification, I say also to the players, I don't know if you know the reason the board, no excuses, no complaints. No excuses, but this qualification was suffered a lot from the referees. You saw it in Niger, first goal 5 meters offside, 2 clear penalties on Patson. It was very strange. And then in Morocco, we played a fantastic game in Morocco, in my opinion. So we lost points because of this, but I think the performance was good. And I think we have a chance. I think if we win all the 3 games, we have a chance for 2nd place. But anyhow, if you want to build a good mentality, we need always to want to win. Always want to win. Doesn't matter. Even there is small chance or big chance, we need to win. And I think it's a good test. Morocco is really great team. I was in the World Cup, they play fantastic. In the qualification, they play fantastic. So it's a good challenge for us. And I think as a Zambia, we need this challenger, like we had against Ivory Coast, like we had without key players. Always in football, there is a challenger. So we have now a challenge, and I think it's good for us also because we have qualification, then we have African again. So all these games is good for us. We will never give up, don't worry. We will never give up. As long as I'm here, we will never give up.
Yeah, Coach, last time you did complain about Morocco hosting Nigeria and playing more home games than anyone did. You say that you're going to complain to CAF. How far have you got? Anything's not there.
Look, always issues that I think can do better about this. To be honest, I never faced something like this. I didn't see Germany hosting home game in Berlin. I didn't see England hosting home game in London, away game in London. So really it's happened, it was very strange for me. So I didn't complain, but I said that it's strange. I think also you need to know it's strange. I never see something like this. But I don't know, CAF take decisions. I don't want to be part of the organization. If they will ask me, I will tell them a few things that I think can be better. Sometimes the head of the CAF ask me, but I think there is some issues. They are trying their best. This is it's strange. I cannot say that. I will not complain, but it's strange.
Good morning, Coach. There is the inclusion of Frank Musonais, but the last time he played was in April. So I just want to find out which criteria was used, what prompted this move for this squad.
As I told you, the risk criteria are what the players did before for us. And if you listen to what I say I don't know Frankie Musola signed in the club. He played 2 games until now. He had 1 more game today. And he did well for us, even he was on the bench in the last games, but the bench is part of the squad. it's important, and he was on the bench. He played also against Sierra Leone. He played 90 minutes. Against Ivory Coast, he played 5 minutes, and since then we didn't have any games to see him. And as I said, part of it that we call 31 players now is because I'm not sure about their fitness level. You cannot see it by training, you cannot see it by one game. It's a tricky August. August is a tricky date for a coach. So we will see them, and then we'll see. And Frankie, no doubt that he's a good player. I'm happy that he found the club and he played there. And let's see.